Hi, everybody. You can sit down. You know what I don't know? I'll bet you I have reverb or something weird like that. And I know the music's too loud. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome all of these folks here. I am Bob Doyle, the aforementioned. You're about to hear my name in song, sung by the Bob Doyle Show theme song singers. And that's coming down right now.
It's the Bob Doyle Show.
Here's what you're going to want to do if you're new and you haven't yet subscribed. You're going to want to do that and click the bell.
It's the Bob Doyle Show.
All right, we've got Dawn in the room and Nori over on the Facebook. Nori is sending cake instead of hearts. Isn't that nice? Because we're making cake today, I guess. This guy, he's going to show up over and over, so let's just get used to him. Dawn is working from home today, so we all know that now, and we can take. And Terry has joined us too, saying Happy Wednesday, Pooh. Am I echo? Do I have reverb? Let's find out. I mean, I won't be able to know. You could tell me, but I can find out too with the click of a button. Now, here's the thing about today. I wasn't going to do today. Okay, I'm not reverb. I wasn't going to do today until about 10 minutes ago. Because, quite frankly, I've been... hey, Kathy's here, ladies and gentlemen, too. I spent the weekend moving someone. I'm moving a whole house. Not by myself. I'm not crazy. We need to name him. Okay? So I'm going to take your suggestions, by the way. So if you're watching this, whether it be on Facebook or YouTube, we need a name for this dude. Because every time he comes into the screen, you should at least in your mind think, oh, hi, look, it's, you know, whatever. So, hey, Greg is here. He's in the mood for cake. So we're gonna be doing that. Now, here's the thing about, again, this show. I wasn't gonna do it because I wasn't prepared at all, and I just thought I just can't. I can't do it. I can't. Last week I did Anything Can Happen because I was getting ready for that move, and now it's like got nothing done over the weekend really except the move, which, by the way, major accomplishment. You know, when you move, how many times? First of all, this was a move where, you know, we're in there moving. It's not like this is a thing that we, and this wasn't my move. This was someone else's move. But there weren't movers or anything like that. So it was one of those things where, you know, and I can't tell you how many times, being a man of my age, and I've moved around a few times over the past few years, from Atlanta to LA, and now from LA to Las Vegas. And I did it myself, after swearing, of course, the last time I moved, before all of those things, that I would never do that again. I'm X age. I don't need to be schlepping this and that and the other and doing Tetris in a U-Haul and all that stuff. I'm past that. But then sometimes things just happen and you go, you know what? It's just one of those it's just one of those moves where you just got to do it. Got to get in there. It's got to get done. We don't have time for this nonsense. So that was that. You know when you start a move? Like, let's take a room, for example, like a garage that's been lived in for a while. Everybody relating to this? And there's years and years of stuff, and you look at it at the beginning of this whole thing called a move, and you go, no way. There's no way this is going to get done. What am I going to do? There's no way. There's too much stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. There's no, what am I going to, there's no, it's impossible to move this stuff into a truck. It's just impossible. Thank you, Nerdy Rodent, who I remember. I can't remember who you are, but I know who you are. Crap. Moving is a great workout, too. Well, it's a workout. I wouldn't call it great. Like, I'm in no hurry to go in and get another great workout like that again for a while. But the point is, at the end of the day, it got done. It just gets done. Let that be a lesson to you. That's what you're going to learn today. That's the lesson from today's show is, you know, you look, well, let me put it this way. For every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. find the fun, and the job's a game. That seems so familiar. I don't think I made that up. All right, so we've got, who else in here? Lisbeth. Lisbeth and I are celebrating our friendiversary on Facebook. It's been 1 year today. I didn't buy you a gift. You didn't get me one, so it's fine. Let's just forget this unpleasantness and move on. I'm kidding. You don't have to give me gifts. I don't have to give you gifts. We do it because we want to. Obviously, we don't want to. So there you go. Anyway, so that's done. So the move is done, and then there's the post-move, like, oh, I just got to not think about moving, and that takes a couple of days, and I'm like on day 2.5 of that. And how about this? The house is empty, almost empty. You're like, oh, now all we got to do is this little stuff. I'm just going to do one little run through, and you're done. I know this is cursory. We've checked this a minute. No! A kitchen drawer of Tupperware? Oh, no. Knives and a corkscrew and God knows what. Everything's already in the truck. You know what I'm saying? Anyone? All right. So, Lisbeth says, yes, Terry despises moving, loves the adventure if it's cross-country or someplace new. Well, it wasn't cross-country, and it was new, but whatevs. You see what I did there? Do you see what I did there? I could not tolerate not being liked and hearted, so I have to fake it myself. So I've created this lame, and it looks like it's stuttering my, I don't know, I'm probably asking my computer to do a lot today. So anyway, point is, didn't plan a show. Didn't even think about it. Show? What's a show? Show schmo. This stuff's got to go. See? Show, that was the mantra. Everyone was doing it. Show, schmo. This stuff's got to go. Show, schmo. Like the whole neighborhood. Because, you know, they hear it, like the neighbors hear it. They look out. What's on the radio? And then it's just so catchy. Show, schmo. This stuff's got to go. Show. Now, no one stepped in to help, by the way. They just sat there and enjoyed the show, I guess. But, you know, we were doing our... And then we had some, you know, somebody was beatboxing. I can't do it, but they were doing it great. What is it that is being said by Dawn? My computer isn't letting me do the repetitive likes. Oh, that's okay, I'll do it. Boy, but it really brings my computer down to a halt. It's like, I don't want to like you. Because it's playing that and it's got the fish. So now I've got some sort of weird effect, right? Now if I stop this, hopefully it'll go back to normal. Well, not really. What's going on with the stud? Hey, 98%? What is going on? I'm asking my computer to do 98%? I don't think so. Everybody just calm down. All right, now we're at 81. All right, I can't do hearts. I can't do hearts, and... Did anyone give me a name? No. Ugh. Yes, we're having cake for breakfast, Terry, but I gotta fill some time. It's not... Because, look, the cake takes an hour to cook. I'm not... So we're not gonna... You're gonna watch me... You know what? And here's the really disappointing part. I'm going to be using my iPhone as the camera, and I can't get me and the cake in there. So you're just going to have to trust me that I'm doing what I say and using the ingredients that I say. Now that I think about it, I don't even have to make this cake. I can just take some spoons and a bowl and run a thing, and yeah, I'm making cake. I can't see it. And then I'll just post some picture of another cake I made. Say, done. Bob Doyle Show, the show you can trust. Ding. A little sparkle right there. I gotta line that up. I gotta do that. I can figure it out. See, I can make a video where the sparkle is right, like I know it always lands right there on the screen. So all I have to do is like move my eye right there and figure out which eye to wink, and then say something cute, ding, and then hit the button, and then it'll be, I'm doing this. You don't think I... Oh, you think I will. You know I will, because... this isn't your first rodeo. Speaking of rodeos, let's go to your comments. Horace. Oh, Dawn said Horace. Horace for the whatever that is. Hi, Nay. And, oh, Dawn refreshed, and now it's letting her do the repetitive likes, and so on and so forth. Everybody's on Facebook today. Where's all my YouTubers? Huh? Where are you? I saw one. Hold on. No, not lemon cake. You know what cake. I only make one cake. And I'm making it again. And I've done it live on Facebook already like 3 times. This is not new. But you just never get tired of making a Kahlua cake. And maybe some of you haven't seen it. I don't know. Have you seen it? How about you? You? Have you? Doesn't matter. I'm making it. And I'm going to tell you how to do it. I'll tell you what, if you can hurry and get these ingredients, you can make it along with me. But you got to have cake mix, pudding, eggs, sour cream, vegetable oil, Kahlua, love. I don't know, something else. We'll go over it again. Look, you can watch this later. Don't try and do this now. It'll never work. You know, I opted not to preheat the oven before I started this because I thought, what if I talk for like 45 minutes before I even get to the cake? Which is entirely possible. It better not be possible. I tuned in for cake. Whose voice is that? Lisbeth, is that you? I hope not. Just clear your throat. All right. Sorry that I have to. It's so wrong that the comments actually appear here on the screen and I have to look over here. It's just not right. I should move this monitor over here or flip everything. End of meeting. Okay, now we're back, and Horace is the only name on the table. Come on now. This is supposed to be like a vote. I want options. Although Horace is good. Although I'm putting it the wrong whatevers again. Oh, Nori's in Florida where we've got the hurricane winds and rain. Hunker down, Nori. I don't know exactly where you are. Emma Seam asked me if I've tried Chinese mooncake. No. No, I haven't. But no one's ever offered either. Like I go to Chinese mooncake parties, you know, where they're supposed to be, it's all about offering. And I go in there and I'm like invisible. I go up to say, hey, that's a nice Chinese mooncake. Like, you know, just sort of hinting. Like maybe you could offer me some, right? Hey, that's a nice Chinese mooncake. And they just smile and offer it to all the people around me. And I'm like, how long did it take, you know, just asking casual questions, how long did it take to make? And they tell me some answer. I don't really know, so anything I tell you right now would be hypothetical. Anyway, because I can't remember. Point is, I haven't had it because no one's offered it to me. Can you get it on Amazon? Maybe I'll just order my own. All right. Name him Little Bob. Little Bob? Well, he's gone now. He's gone. He'll come back, I promise. Like every time I check the comments when we come back, I can almost assure you he will show up, and I don't know how to make him not do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't. Hey, by the way, I forgot to do this at the top of the hour to spend some time. You know the theme? We're not ending the show. Everybody relax. Now, long-timers, that's what I call you people who've listened for a long time, watched. Long-timers will know that that wasn't always the theme to the Bob Doyle Show. What? What are you talking about? My world is, you know, and other things like that. Relax, it's okay. Does anybody here remember? Nori might. I don't even know if Lisbeth has heard the original. Dawn for sure knows. But I have it right here because I thought, why not? Let's listen to it and feel nostalgic for a minute. All right, so we're going to open the show again, except this time we're going to do it with the old theme. All right, so but I have to kind of hack it. So here we go. You ready? Let's pretend like the show is starting again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bob Doyle Show, old school edition. It's
the Bob Doyle Show.
Yeah, and I know I'm not
It's the Bob Doyle Show. It's the Bob Doyle Show. It's the Bob Doyle Show. It's the Bob Doyle Show.
All right.
It's the Bob Doyle Show.
I pretty much goes on like that. So anyway, now it's changed. But you know, I've had this one much longer than the first one, so it's probably time for a change up. A new Bob Doyle Show theme. What approach could we take? Gypsy jazz. That's what gypsy jazz sounds like. For those of you who don't know. You thought it was like fiddles and stuff. Nope, it's just some guy going. It's called gypsy jazz. I don't know if gypsy sounds like. It feels like politically incorrect now all of a sudden. I feel like I just offended a population of people. I didn't mean to. It's just what it's called. Look it up. Man, people are so sensitive. Especially gypsies. All right, I went too far. Shall we make a cake? All right. So to do this, again, this was all very last minute. And everything could go wrong. I have to use my phone. And for you geeks who wonder, how are you doing this? I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Wait a minute. Oh, that's right. I forgot to change the slate on the YouTube. So it's the old description. So people watching on YouTube got a notification that I'm doing last week's show again. I'm not. Well, sort of. Let's see. Oh, let me just, before we do any of this, let me just catch up on my Facebook. Oh, I'm overdue for a visit with the dentist. What else? New cameo request from Robert J. This is interesting to you, right? My messages on my phone. It's not? All right, well, I guess we'll just do the cake. Jeez Louise. All right, so I've got this. This is a phone. You can't see. I haven't shown it yet. This phone shows. Oh, I have to. Oh, hold on. 1 second. Let me switch it to. I know you're hearing me twice. I'm now going to walk downstairs. And you're going to come with me. That's right. Now, I have comments set up downstairs so that I can see what you're saying. Ah, I thought ahead. So this little app on my phone basically turn my camera into a phone into a camera that will stream to my computer. Oh, I've got crazy lighting. I don't like that. And it looks like the quality's weird. So I do have, reverb on, no, I know the reverb, the echo. So I got this weird lighting, which I don't like, and it's going to make me mad. So I have to figure that out. It's got to find the sweet spot. Can you even hear me? All right, you know what I'm going to do real quick is make sure that you can, in fact, hear and see me, because I've got a red line around my camera instead of a green one. So I'm just going to go real quick to, I don't know, bobdoyleshow.com to go directly to the YouTube feed. You do have your comments here. Bob Doyle Show, this thing we do. No. Here, there's more. Let's see if I'm in the kitchen. Yep, I am, but I'm not moving. Oh, there we go. Am I? Let's go. Hold on. I gotta find out if this is working. It looks terrible. Let's see if I can increase the quality a little bit as we play. All right. Well, all right, so we're going to go with it because why not? Now, here I have almost all of my ingredients. This lighting is making me insane. I have the aforementioned Devil's Food Cake Mix. Okay, everybody get theirs. I've got a pack of, I forgot to mention this, the chocolate chunks, dark chocolate chunks. I'm sorry that I keep looking off. It's hard to remember to look at the camera. Pudding. I've got just product placement all over the place. The coffee flavored liqueur of your choice, Kahlua. It is called a Kahlua cake. Vegetable oil, but that's not all, folks. I'm gonna take you with me. Here's the camera, though. You don't need to see in my refrigerator, but I will extract things from it. Did I say egg extract? How does he do it? Why does he do it? All right. So that's eggs and sour cream. Sour cream in a Kahlua cake? Secret ingredient? Maybe. Some people would say you could use plain yogurt. Those people are fools! Now, usually I would make the ice cream in this. Sorry. I spoiled that one. Normally I would make the cake in this bowl, but there's ice cream in here to be made. So maybe we'll end this with Sorry, there's people in there. Maybe we'll end this with turning on the ice cream. All right, so it's basically, so I can't use that bowl. Oh, I forgot to go back to your comments. Maybe I should do that. Where are they? Tracy says, yum, chocolate cake, yes. Wait, how do you do the banner? Ah, you see, Terry? There are so many things that I do on this show that people don't know how to do. All right, you thought maybe I would tell you the answer, but nope. Instead, I'm just going to tell you that I know how to do what you told me that I was doing and not share it. What is going on with me? All right, so because, of course we'll need a bundt cake pan. Put it all in. But now I got to find a bowl. So you just look at the back. I had my microwave for a while. And we're back. I really don't like this lighting. Did I mention that? Because I feel it's important to continually tell you the things I don't like. All right, is everybody following along? Because I'm not seeing any comments. After yum, I've lost you all. Or maybe you're sitting there with a pen and pencil going, get on with it. So, like I said, you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing, but you're just going to have to trust me. And that's what makes it fun. Anybody have any moving stories? How about any cake stories? Let's talk cake. What was what was your most memorable cake? Now I'm thinking, do I have one? Besides, these Kahlua cakes don't count because every one of them is memorable. You know how kitchen scissors suck? That's more stuff that we can relate with each other. That's how we build rapport, see? This is why, like when you watch this, you go, why am I watching this? Why am I watching this? This is such a waste of my time. There's nothing of value out of this. The reason that you're watching this is rapport. And the way that I've established it is to talk about how kitchen scissors suck. So next time you're at a party and it's just not going good, you feel like, oh, I got nothing to say to anybody, just bring up the scissors and just say, hey, I know you're talking politics and stuff like that, but I'm sorry, we're out of time. Not really. What that means is don't drink that coffee now. It is burned to a crisp. I just opened up a pack of pudding, and now I am pouring it into the bowl, along with the chocolate cake mix. Is everyone up to speed? Terry says her kitchen scissors get all sticky, and I have no reason to think she's lying about that. And Lisbeth says sunshine on my face. Yeah, I know. But it's actually not sunshine, it's actually the inside light. It's just, okay, so now we have 2 ingredients in this bowl. What shall we do next? Add the third ingredient? Sure. What is the third ingredient? Does it matter? No. Why? Because you just mix it all up together. Except the chocolate chunks. Don't make that mistake. Those go in later. So 4 eggs will go in next. I'm using fresh grade A eggs. Eggs, just like the batteries. From a box of 18. Now, people will say, now, Bob, of course you're using free-range organic eggs, right? So who else has moved recently? 1 egg into the bowl. 1 egg. 2 eggs. If anyone doesn't know what I'm doing there, I don't know what happened in your childhood. Maybe you didn't grow up in the United States of America. Lisbeth. All right, I'm picking on Lisbeth today. Because we're 1 year friend-iversary. 1 year friend-iversary. 1 year friend-iversary. Dawn says the count. Maybe the count is the name of the fish. It's the count. He looks like a count. I can't show you right now because I'm in the kitchen making cake. Remember, that's what we're doing here. You see what? I can kind of show you. Just so you know I'm not lying. All right, so now the 4 eggs are in there. Now what? Oh, no. Oh, no. That's right. I did dishes, so all is well. Just have to find the measuring cup, which happens to be right here on the top. We'll be right back. And we're back. All right, so now we're going to add a few more ingredients into this thing. Like, for example, 3/4 of a cup of vegetable oil. I can't open. I just had to get it yesterday. And you know how they got this thing on there? Oh, the lighting. You know what I'm talking about, the little piece of cardboard. Sometimes it's easy to peel off, sometimes it's not. See what I'm doing? This is more work. Because we all can relate to these things. These are those live stream tips that I'm giving away free of charge. Not just live stream, how about life stream tips, huh? Elena, that's very nice of you to say, but I gotta tell you, I rolled out of bed and did this show, basically. All right, 3/4 of a cup into the bowl. Now, you're just gonna, again, you have to believe me, I poured in the bowl. Why would I do all of this and then just pour it on the countertop? It'd be a funny bit. And then I show it to you and it's just all over the place. And then I just take all the ingredients and just dump them on my head. That would be awesome. And then I just #getsticky. And you see, I should totally do it. And just end the show, go upstairs, shower off the cake. All right, so now we need 1/3 of a cup of the aforementioned coffee liqueur. You have to say it like that or the cake won't work. So 1/3 of a cup. See, I went to make this yesterday and guess what I didn't have? Kahlua? No, you guessed wrong. You should know. I've given you enough clue. If you were Encyclopedia Brown, you'd know. Well, it's the vegetable oil. How would you know? Because it's brand new, and we know that because it still had that thing on it. But Bob, it could have been any of the other ingredients you forgot too. Look, I know the ingredients, but when you're at the store and you're going, do I have vegetable oil? I think I have vegetable oil. I'm pretty sure I have vegetable oil. And then you come home and you have lots of olive oil. All right, so we've got all the ingredients except the sour cream. Bob, that is organic. You've seen it. It's not. It's the cheapest sour cream on the shelf. Actually, it's what they have. All right, so hold on. All right. I dropped this bowl a little while ago, and I've stepped on it 3 times and still not picked it up. So that's done. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Scooping out the sour cream. Sorry, got to go back to the dishwasher again. Let's go to your calls. No dumping of food on your head. Come on, Dawn. You know what? I got to say, I am shocked. Of all the people watching right now, I thought for sure Dawn would be the first to say, do it! Still working on the sour cream. Now, sour cream into the bowl. Boy, it seems really wet in there this time. Stop it. All of you. This is a morning show. It's for families, friends, and clergy. We have clergy who watch this show. Andrew, if you're out there. All right. So now what we have. Oh, this is a bummer. I never did turn on the oven. Normally, it's exactly the right amount of time. And I thought, well, that's why I didn't turn it on before I did this, because I thought, well, I'm going to talk way too much anyway. I'll have plenty of time for the oven to preheat while I put all the ingredients in the bowl. Well, live broadcasting, folks. So that just means we get to hang out a little bit more while I put all the eggshells in the box. Isn't it fun, like when you open up a bunch of cans or a bunch of boxes of stuff, or let's say chili for cans, and the cans, you can stack them in each other, like, because there's tomato paste, and then this one's a little bit bigger, and then you got the big beans thing. You can just stack them, and then with the box, when you make this kind of stuff, you can put all the, all the pieces of trash in the box. It's a happiness hack. Happiness? What does your life look like? That was rude. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to stand here until you apologize for that remark. I'm watching your comments. Xavier's here. Am I following a recipe? I have it memorized. I've made this cake. I don't know. I wonder if I've made it 100 times. At least, I've got to have made it 30 times. And that's just today. Not really. That would be a lot of cake. All right, now I have to find... I am so glad I ran the dishwasher last night or there would be no show. All right, so now I'm going to use a hand mixer because doing it by hand, odd. Use a hand mixer because otherwise we'll be here all day. Now, of course, the thing about hand mixers is they aren't satisfying. I said that because of Terry's comment. They aren't silent. So what you're going to be hearing is a hand mixer. I'd love to be able to cut to some music right now. And technically it's possible, except not from here. I'm in the kitchen. My computer that controls all this is upstairs. What time is it? 8:30. All right. Well, all right, here we go. So, noise. Now, as I'm doing this, I think now would be a good time for us all to think about the things for which we are grateful. Like moments in your day when this sound isn't occurring. I mean, speaking strictly for myself, I'm going to be super grateful when I don't have to hear this anymore. Bob, what about the chocolate chunks? Relax, I'm going to fold them in a minute. You can't hand mix with chocolate chunks. It would be even louder, and it wouldn't work. So I'm just beating it until it's smooth. And all the ingredients are incorporated. You've made a cake before, right? Terry says throwing all the things into a box is oddly satisfying. It's true. Really sorry about this, but if you're gonna make a cake, you gotta break a few eggs and then throw them in with all this other stuff and then get a hand mixer. Maybe you could just relax into it. Like if there was this and construction going on and a baby crying and all that stuff and all that other stuff went away finally and all that was left was this, you could be grateful. I do this so that I can win awards like the most horrifying moments on live streaming. That was that, get that last little bit off without it going all over me. I think I did it. This right here, boys and girls, you know how you lick cake batter? Don't do it, there's raw eggs in there. Get over it. This is the best batter licking batter you can ever have. You saw what went in there. Oh, I could just drink this. Except for the Kahlua, Bob, you stopped drinking. Oh, okay, you got to cook it off. I get it. You just had some. All right. What is up with you people? Don't forget the good chocolate. That's right. Xavier and I have a chocolate conversation. What does that mean? You figure it out. Okay, where are those bad scissors again? Because now it's time to fold in the chocolate chunks. Now, I've been using, the original recipe said chocolate chips. Your whole basic semi-sweet, like Toll House cookie kind of stuff. Could I drop more name brands into this broadcast? Yes. And that's great. That's how I had it the first time. But then I said, let's up this a bit. Let's put some chunks in there. And you just can't go back until I did. My daughter, bless her, for Father's Day, I think, sent me the ingredients to make this cake. But she didn't have chunks. She had some sort of different chocolate chip. Okay, so I don't remember hurling the scissors at anyone. Okay, I found them. Now, you don't really need to put all of the... Don't you hate when that happens? When your thumb gets stuck on the scissors? This is horrible. And you're like, I'm stuck. I'm going to be a scissors hand forever. And then you just relax. Okay. Figure if it got on, you can get off. Like when kids put their head through the gate. What is that about? All right, so I'm going to take about half, and this is my scientific way of doing this. I just grab about half, and then I just dump it in, pinching off the extra supply, and then I'll have these to melt later and dip bananas and strawberries in. Why would you do that, Bob? Why wouldn't I do that? All right, so now Where's that thing? Here it is. It's in the sour cream. Sometimes, see, I use the same mixing batter that I used. This isn't batter. This is called a spatula. I use the same spatula that I used to bring in the sour cream, and then I mix all this in. I get a nice little sour cream swirl when I incorporate. So anyway, I'm just mixing the chips into the batter. That makes sense, right? You wouldn't want to just sprinkle it all on the top, and then you pour the batter into the bowl, and then all the chocolate's at the bottom, and it burns to it. How do you know that, Bob? How do you think I didn't really do that exactly, but sometimes the chocolate chips do burn. In fact, the last couple of times I've made the cake, for whatever reason, it hasn't been sticking correctly, and it's been a little less than awesome. Look at that. Terry and I measure chocolate chips the same. See? Preheated. All worked out fine. That's because I can talk a lot about nothing. If only that were a marketable skill set. If only anyone gave a damn. What do we need to make this network succeed? We need someone who can talk about nothing for a really long time while making cake. Yes, that's genius, Johnson. My name isn't Johnson. I'm calling you Johnson. All right, you know what I'm doing. I'm doing this. I don't know why, because I'm just going to have to use it again to put it right back in this thing, which I sprayed with a non-stick cooking spray. It goes all the way over there. Come with me. I don't want you to get lonely. By the way, these glasses, I stepped on these glasses 2 days ago, so that's why they're a little crooked. I've tried to bend them into enough shape where I can wear them. I think I'm going to go contacts. What do you guys think? Vote. Except I don't. What am I doing over here? Ah, yes, non-skid cooking spray. Be generous. This stuff isn't that expensive. Get this thing totally saturated, because if you don't, you turn it over at the end, and half the cake comes out, the bottom half, and then you go, oh my God. Now, see, it doesn't matter. It tastes the same. It's just messy. But when you cover it up with homemade ice cream, who cares? All right, so I'm spraying the inside, and I'm getting vegetable oil all over all of my appliances over here, because that's what happens. It's more relatable. The rapport in here is so thick, you could cut it with a knife. All right, so now it's all about transference, which is a scientific term, meaning move it from here to there. See, science can be fun, boys and girls. I actually think I'm going to use a bigger spatula now that I think about it, because we'll see. Let's just give it a whirl. This has a spout on it, which is nice. I don't know why that made me giggle. All right, look, I have to concentrate right now, because if I look at you for even a half a second, this cake is all over this nice marble countertop. How do we know it's marble? You don't. I could be lying. It could be cardboard. Theater of the mind. Theater of the mind. Theater of the mind. Let's say it lots of other ways. Theater of the mind. Why we have to go to that dialect to make things ominous. Theater of the mind. Theater of the mind. Oh, that's why. Okay. See, I needed a bigger spatula. I'm Roy Scheider right here. We're gonna need a bigger spatula. Luckily, fresh out of the dishwasher. Everybody still with me? Is that a yes or a no? All right. Doesn't matter. I'm making this. I can't stop now. Whether you're here or not, this thing is in action, and I didn't pour it on my head. Maybe next time. If I did that, do you think that would go viral? No. What do I got to do? But what if I did? What if it did? Like all the Bob Doyle shows I've done so many things to try to be creative and innovative and, different to get some, to get somebody to go, hey, look what he's doing. And then it'd be the time where I pour cake on my head. That it takes off, and now that's what people think the Bob Doyle show is. What food this week? And then what if that took off? Bummer. Man. Guys, I'm not even kidding. You know what we're gonna do while we're down here, you and I? We're gonna make a cappuccino. We're going to put this in the oven, and we're going to make a cappuccino, and then we're going to go back upstairs to Studio L. Does that sound good? And then I'll take off my jacket, put on a sweater, change my shoes. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll, something snappy in your day, it's such a good feeling, a very good feeling. The feeling you know that I'll be back when the day is new and I'll have more ideas for you. And you'll have things you want to talk about. I will too. All right. I'm putting it in the oven. And setting a timer. 60 minutes, my friends. Now, what I should do also, in addition to making cappuccino, is wash these dishes, but I won't. I should, though. Because then what happens is I do the show and I come back down and go, oh, I'm gonna let it soak. That's so unnecessary. When people, 90% of the time, when someone runs water into a pot that could be cleaned right there with just this much effort, why is it still in? I'm letting it soak. I'm letting it soak. Anyone? Yes, I have a cappuccino. Can't have cake without cappuccino. All right, I've got my hands, it's a weird combination of chocolate and water. Now, I'm gonna move you and stick you magnetically to the refrigerator. Can you feel it? All right, now here is another device you can't see. I could be lying. I might not have anything here except something I can tap on and go, this is a cappuccino machine. But first, here's a quick picture of my grandson over a year ago. There you go. All right. Yeah, he had feet as antlers. It was a Christmas thing. Because nothing says Christmas like antlers. All right, I gotta, I don't have enough hands. I didn't think about this part. But I can do it. I'm doing it right now. I'm really sorry for picture quality. Thanks for hanging in there. But you know, it's cake cam. Oh, I forgot about cake cam. That means my head was cut off most of the time. Oh, I'm not gonna enjoy watching that. I forgot I have to go like this, right? Because cake cam is up here. All right, let's do the whole thing over. Let's dump that cake on my head. What if I did? What if I took it out of the oven? It's not hot yet. I wouldn't hurt myself. And poured it on my head. What an ending that would be. Oh my God. And then I'd be on all the talk shows, right? And they'd all expect me at the end of the interview to dump something on my head. All right, so what I do is I prepare, don't go away, this is good stuff. What I do is I brew the espresso right into this, and I put the sugar in this beforehand so that, I'll show you when I get there. What am I doing? All right, so now I need, hi, I'm back. Don't look, just because I wander off, it doesn't, there's no need to be sad. I mean, I get it. When I watch back and I'm off camera, I get a little sad too. But you know what I think? He's gonna be back. And I know it to be true because I'm me. We'll be right back. And we're back. We're doing coffee. You joined us in the middle of making cappuccino. The coffee brand I'm using this time is this. Boy, that time you just don't see anything. I'm going to have to do this. This is unwatchable. All right, so now a scoop of the espresso. See, I've done this live too. There's nothing new. Putting it in. Tamping it down. You've seen this on TV, right? Or you watch your local barista do it and go, gosh, that must have taken a lot of trick. I only do this 1,000 times a day. There we go. That must have taken years of training. And the answer is yes. I have had years of training. Now, the machine itself is, oh, it's totally ready now. So I will go ahead and brew the coffee, pre-measured to the proper. Now, I'll prepare the milk by going to the dishwasher, using one of these mugs here. Oh. Okay, well, I didn't put water in the coffee maker first. So that was a waste. I don't know, we're gonna find out. Let's see what happens when I put water in and push the button. And my water cooler broke yesterday too, so now this is the part of the show where everything just falls apart. But this is why people watch, I think. Bob, I can't watch you with your head cut off like that. You've got to keep it in under the where it says cake cam. All right, I'm trying a little bit more. Popcorn machine. See, this is another thing I don't really think through. It's like, they're going to see everything you own if you're not careful. All right. Yeah, just try it again. All right, we're going to pretend that's going to work just fine and that there's no issue. I'm going to take some milk. Usually I use skim milk. Don't have skim milk right now, okay? So I'm going to use whole. I'm going to put about an inch of milk into the mug. You don't believe that either? Geez, that's a weird thing to accuse me of lying about, but okay. Proof. So while the coffee's brewing, I'm going to heat up the milk. Bob, don't you use the steamer on that thing? No. The steam arm? That's what it's there for. Yeah, I know it's there for it. But two things. One, generally it makes the water way too hot, and two, it doesn't work. And I never asked it to because I started doing things this way a long time ago and it's much better. So I'm going to heat this milk for 37 seconds in preparation for seeing this. Press effect. Welcome. Press timer. Who's speaking? What is happening? A timer. Oh. I set timer for the cake and then turned it off just now. Pretty good, huh? Well, I'll have to figure it out because you do not want to get that wrong. So, did this cook or not? Let's let me just see your comments. Terry's laughing at me. Nora uses that same coffee. Lisbeth, you're going to have to hurry. It's not going to work long. I mean, it doesn't make. Sometimes you say things when you didn't mean to, and that was one of those times. So I wonder how long that cake's been in there. That's the thing, is I can check because it's all recorded. I can see when I put it in there so I can adjust the time after. See, it'll work out. I wish I knew for sure. This is the longest 37 seconds of my life. Meanwhile, the coffee is brewed. Maybe you can, there's a beautiful crema on it. You can see that. Turn off the machine. Take this out now. Here's where the magic happens. So now we have, you can even see it. It's probably, oh, that's way too hot. I guess it cooked a little bit. All right, well, let's see what happens. This is like boiling, and it's not supposed to be. So now I'm turning it into foam, which I think because I've overboiled it, it's not going to be exactly the same, but I'll still be able to show you. It should maybe triple in volume. Boy, this is going to be really hot. So I may take a little bit. Okay, so see, now you can see I've got it foam all the way up to the top. Pretty good, huh? Then, because you see I already mixed the sugar, did I? No. I put sugar in the thing. That way, when I pour the coffee in, I don't have to mix everything all up and ruin the foam on top by mixing the sugar in with the coffee because it's already in there. What a payoff. Okay, we're about to go upstairs, but first, I have to sprinkle cinnamon on the top of this thing. Like so. All right? All right, now we're going to just meander our way upstairs, but not before we take a look at the two ginormous teddy bears sharing a ukulele. Right? No, I got to reset that timer. I'm going to set it for 50 minutes, pretending that it's been in there for 10, which it may or may not have, but then I'll adjust after, but at least that's not going to kill it one way or the other. All right, well, so see, we made cake today. I have no idea what time it is and how much more time I don't have to fill any amount of time. Okay, we're going to be echoed a second while you hear it on the microphone and the camera. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I need these to go here. Everybody may be seated. All right, what did we say that guy's name was? Hold on. I remember I liked one. Hold on. Where's my mouse? We had, oh boy, I have to go back several pages here. See what I'm saying? We had Horace, but then there was the next one. Somebody help. Somebody help me. It's got to be on this page. No. Isn't this fun how we just hang? Well, I can't find it. Doesn't have a name. I know we had one that I liked. Why can't I find it? The reviews are in. This is a great show. That means you need to subscribe and click the bell. Otherwise, how else would you know how to cook stuff? I mean, now you know how to make one of the best cakes on the planet. Every time I give it to somebody, they melt into a puddle. And then I scoop that all up and put it in a jar, and then I put it in the next cake I make. I didn't show you that ingredient because it's pretty gross. The Count. That's right. Okay, we also have Little Bob, Nemo, Dory, and the Count. I think the Count. Here comes the Count. Now what? But see, if he comes in and it's the Count, I should have some thunder and lightning effects, right? Anyway, that's a place that we're penciling in the Count. We're penciling in the Count. I know, as fun as that was, that it's going to annoy me to no end that my head was cut off by that cake can banner. Oh, sure, the cake can banner's fun, and the reason and how I do it is I use the same software I used to create this show. You see, each of these shots is a composite. That means it's several elements together. You see, you have my camera, which is me, and then there's a green screen behind me, you see, and then this is an element. It's all just layers. I'm giving you this for free. So when I go to this shot, oh, that's great. That's awesome. I want that to be my new Facebook profile picture and YouTube and everything. Because that right there says Bob Doyle like nothing else. Anyway, so I've just got that title. There he is. The Count is back. The Count. I don't know. It's not working for me. I want it to make me laugh every time. And while the Count was fun and cute for a minute, I'm over it. If I hear one more person say the Count, you are out of here. You're banned. Just kidding. Terry loves nerdy things, and I have proof. It says right there. Candy, Nerd's Candy. That's one I have missed completely. I know it's out there, but I don't think I've ever had a Nerd. Anyone else? How many people have had Nerds? 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, the Count is back. Maybe if we say it over and over, it will get funny to me again. But the Count really takes my CPU usage through the roof. So what else can I tell you in this final 6 minutes? I mean, we've made a cake. We could just keep talking about what that was like for you. What was that like for you? That's what we'll do. So the question on the table in the last 6 minutes, this is what we're going to discuss. And then you can take this into your workplace and things like that too. How did watching that cake, how was that for you? How was that for you? Was it annoying because of the banner? Was it educational? Were you going to make this cake? Was it disgusting? Maybe you're, I don't know what segment of people doesn't eat cake. But maybe you're one of those. And it's like, I may as well have taken you to a slaughterhouse just then. It's harsh. I shouldn't. Every now and then, you throw things out and you go, no, shouldn't have done it. But it's done. All right, Terry says she thinks the Count is funny. Alexa, play wind chime sounds. I could really use some wind chime sounds to get me out of that whole slaughterhouse thing. Nerdy says, I'm eating cake right now. All right, we got to turn these up so you can hear them. Underwater wind chimes. They're the best. And they call in the count. There he is, see? So I realize now I can call in the count at will, but I also, he should... Okay, that's a little loud. It's like he's whispering in my ear. Of course, I keep pointing in the wrong thing. My name's not the count. That's what he's saying. But he's not helping me out by telling me what his name is, or her. See, I don't even know what gender it is. If I had a real producer, I'd have this information. Talking to you, Brian. Tracy says she wants cake. Of course. Who doesn't want cake? We have a name suggestion for Willie. Now, it will probably make me laugh. There he is now. Hey, Willie. Willie or won't he? We'll let him name him Won't he. Now that makes me laugh. Won't he? Hello, little Won't he. He's like, dude, my name is totally not Won't he. Go back to Horace or whatever. All right, so Terry says cooking with Bob, it was awesome. So that's, I got one answer. How was that for you? I got that. And that's it. I got one answer. There's thousands of you watching this. Thousands. They don't all show up. It would break the internet. So they have to restrict it to like 3 or 4 people. Look, we did research. They said people want cake. Let them eat cake. That was actually what they said, which I thought was annoying. It's like, oh, really original. Right, Nerdy says, free won't he? Good one, Nerdy. Now I have to go back and remember who Nerdy is, because I do know, but I can't remember. So I guess I don't know, do I? Hi, won't he? What's that? You love me? Aw, I love you too, won't he? What? Yes, I did forget to feed you. Okay. Dina is here, missing me and thinking about it. Well, I'm here every time. I'm so easy to find. There's no excuse for anybody missing me. You can't get on the internet without at least having the opportunity to ignore me. Millions of people, billions I dare say, all over the world have already joined the Ignore Bob train. Won't you be among them? Well, Dina, you missed the cake. So, but you've probably seen it before. I think you have, actually. I wonder who... I think I have heard from someone, at least one person who's made this cake as a result of me making it. Lisbeth chimes in, says, it was very nice. Assuming that we're talking about the cake, even though my head was cut off by a banner. The old 60s song. I won't eat. What? No, I only got like a minute and a half, and then I'll feed you. No, we're out of that. Okay. All right. Sorry, that was between me and Wonty. It's Bob Fish privilege. I'd love to share it with you, but then I'd lose my license. Then I couldn't talk to Wonty anymore. Oh man, that would suck. All right, let's go out with the old theme. Let's do it. Oh my God, let's not. Jeez Louise, that was freaking way too loud and not reset. It was horrifying in every way. That's why we changed it. Will I have a new theme this week? Will I have a next week? We don't know. We never know. I never know. This was the closest call I've had in a really long time. All right, Terry says she's going to make that cake, so we expect pictures of the cake in the comments on Facebook of this show within 48 hours. 72? All right, that's it. Go make cake.